Not what happened to him. What happened to the mention of alcohol in the police reports? Because there was none.
Okay.
Refraining the question, alcohol was found, and who reported it?
What do you,
Reported to my sergeant, my senior,
Okay.
was there present.
Okay.
Reported to Officer Tyson, it's possibly that he might be intoxicated as well.
Okay. Do you know what happened to the alcohol that was on scene?
Not to my recollection.
Okay. Did you get a chance to review the body cam footage from that night? And is it your opinion that that I obstructed a verbal command by Sergeant Gibbs?
No objections to the conclusion, Your Honor.
I'll overrule it. I'll let him answer.
Yes,
It was a verbal disagreement.
No, that wasn't your question.
Ask your question.
What was that?
Can you ask your question, please?
It is your opinion that I verbally obstructed Sergeant Gibbs?
Well,
I believe that you instructed by not listening to his verbal commands. And then we were trying to intervene to your front.
Do you recall his verbal commands? Does walk away sound familiar?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I think this is that frequently does speak stuff.
Right. Right. Okay. With the walk away term, do you ever hear him cite any other like legal authority with it?
You're asking me to that night, saying anything to it, or just in general?
Yeah, just in general for right now. I'm just trying to figure out if there's like it's like a rule or like a law that you might say with that would like get somebody kind of, you arrested me.
At that time, we see somebody as a obstruction to our investigation. We advise them to move along. If they do not move along, that's a mistake.
How much time do they have for that?
It was corrected by our sergeant.
Okay.
I think 3 times at least. So go ahead.
Did I physically prevent you from doing your duties?
Me personally, no.
Did I threaten you?
Not to my recollection.
Did I touch you?
No.
If I ignored you and just walked away, say 5 feet, would that have satisfied you?
It was something like that.
Do you know of a distance that's safe for me to be in those situations?
It wasn't directed by my sergeant. But that's
Okay. Let's take away that situation now and just a normal situation where you're investigating something and maybe your sergeant's not there.
okay.
Okay. Is there a certain distance that someone has to be?
Your Honor, objections to relevance. How about this?
And speculation.
Answer.
Yes. Sustained. Rephrase your question.
This right here is the legal pressure point of the entire case, the transition from detention to arrest. In criminal procedure, detention requires reasonable suspicion. Arrest requires probable cause. Those are two completely different legal thresholds. The defendant is zeroing in on that moment. When exactly did the officer decide this crossed the line? And notice something critical. The officer testifying wasn't even the one who gave the arrest command. That weakens first-hand clarity about the shift in authority. If the charge of assault wasn't mentioned until after he was already in the patrol vehicle, that timing becomes extremely important. So let me ask you, should someone be clearly told the reason for arrest in real time? Or is confusion part of chaotic policing situations? That distinction could determine whether this arrest holds up or falls apart.
You could tell me a safe distance that I would have been that day that would have satisfied you and your sergeant. I understand it was his command, but what is your opinion that would have been a safe
This
distance?
is irrelevant.
Opinion is relevant? Is that what you said?
Did you not hear me?
I didn't.
Okay. It's irrelevant. It wasn't his command. He answered it twice as to who you need to ask to find that out.
And coming from the first car to the second, the patrol car, okay? There was there any resistance by me?
Are you saying from sergeant vehicle to the next patrol vehicle?
No, from the moment that I was put in handcuffs against, like next to my buddy, to the moment that I was over there, where we walked over to the patrol vehicle, the first one that I was, before I got transported. Was there any signs of aggression or resistance, in your opinion,
By whom? You?
by me
Okay.
from your duties? You you recall searching me?
Yes.
Did I consent to that search?
You were detained before.
Just yes or no?
No. You can answer the question.
And your patrol vehicles must be searched.
Okay.
As part of our policy, I'm pretty sure it's part of Michigan law as well.
Okay. So at what point did I go from detained to arrested?
After the sergeant gave us the directive that you were being arrested for assault on a peace officer.
Wait. So on the first car, walked over to the second car, right? At what point I was detained all the way up until that point, and then I'm thrown in the back and I'm told I'm arrested. Did you hear that part in the video?
Yes.
So I'm just at what point? Do you know who said that in the video?
The directive.
Sergeant Gibbs.
Yes. You gave us the directive that you were being arrested for assault on a peace officer.
No. So assault wasn't mentioned until long after I was in the patrol vehicle. Okay.
So I need clarity on.
Yeah. So like right when I'm thrown in the back of the vehicle, that's the first I heard on the video of the switch from detainment to arrest. And I just wanted clarification on your perspective of that transition from detainment to arrest.
I'm gonna object to this access. He's answered when he was.
Asked and answered to the extent what his opinion is may also be irrelevant.
Thank you.
He's not the one that gave the command.
Did you see me hit anybody?
No.
Did you hear any signs of stress from Officer Tyson?
Yes.
What did he do? You just said you heard signs of stress. You just don't recall what they were.
Number.
Verbatim, was it words that he said? Is that what you're referring to?
Objection, said he doesn't.
Sustained.
Personally see me strike him?
Objection, asked and answered.
Sustained.
What was it? Ask. Oh, asked and answered. Could you clarify if you said that you've seen me strike anybody?
Yeah.
Could you what? What's the question?
Clarify if the officer's seen me strike or assault.
He's already answered that.
Um,
Well, assault's going to be another issue. But in terms of striking someone, he's already answered that. And I've also seen an objection from you asking it again to him. And here you go again.
all right. Is it to your knowledge that you did not suspect a crime being committed?
Can you ask your question just for clarification?
Is it to your knowledge that did you suspect a crime being committed by me or Jacob Spaulding
At what point?
at any point in the stop?
Can you clarify the stop?
Okay. Were you aware of Officer Tyson's statement to the Huron Valley ambulance?
Objection calls for a hearsay answer. And I don't know that it's relevant.
Sustained.
If you could define at what point the probable cause was to detain me.
You didn't listen to my sergeant's directive. So he asked you to place your hand on your back. You did not do that. You resisted that.
When he said walk away?
No, you don't get to, excuse me, officer. You don't get to interrupt him in terms of his response. You ask the question, you let the witness answer.
Trying to get clear.
Go ahead.
And then at that point, your hands are placed on your back. You're acting in resistance to do so. And you place handcuffs.
Okay, within 30 seconds of being on the scene.
Well, in every 30 seconds.
Would you agree that alcohol was a related factor?
To what? Related factor to what?
The night, the reason why we came in contact with each other?
What's the relevance of that?
It's misreported. It's misreported in evidence. It's not there.
I'm not gonna, he doesn't have to answer that question because you've asked it in 4 or 5 different ways already.
all right.
And I'm not even sure what it means.
Do you recall what I was asking you when you were searching me?
No.
Do you recall a lottery ticket?
I don't know any of the sense of she heard the search.
Did you believe that Jacob Spaulding was going to get charged with a crime?
Objection, relevance.
Sustained.
No more questions, Your Honor.
I have no cross.
All right, thank you. You may step down. Thank you. Sir. So did you now wish to examine Sergeant Gibbs?
Yes.
All right. Can we- This witness, thank you, thank you. Yes, sir. Oh, you're good. Don't worry about it. It was a great distraction. All right. Sir, if you could please come forward and be sworn.
See, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to affirm the testimony? Yes.
Gibbs, Martez,
You may inquire.
Good afternoon. State your badge number for the record, please.
366.
266, okay. You recall the events of October 11th.
Yes.
Have you had a chance to review any of the videos?
Yes.
I'm not gonna bore us anymore. I'm gonna really try to get to the point here. What was your, if you could articulate the probable cause as to my arrest?
To your arrest. Well, Arnold and assault to an officer.
Okay, all right, RNO was the initial one, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so at what point did you determine that I was resisting or obstructing? Is that correct? Is that the?
Resisting obstruction. Interview when told to put your hands behind your back, you tensed up, start to pull away, which other officers had to come and help me get cuffs on you, took you over to the vehicle, told you against the vehicle to put you in handcuffs, at which point.
Okay, well, there's a lot of events, so I'm gonna just try to keep it at the one right now. Thank you. So it was, you said the point I was being detained was, or I'm sorry, resisting for.
Yes, so you're talking about detainment or arrest. So we got two different things going on.
Okay, so let's walk me through it. I was detained for.
Detained for interfering.
Okay, interfering. What was I interfering?
You were interfering with my investigation, trying to help your friend who was extremely intoxicated. Yes.
Okay, trying to help my friend. Is that your lawful duty?
Yes.
To help my friend?
Yes, to help. Yes.
Okay. Okay, go, you were. You said a couple parts. Go back to the detainment. So it was for interfering.
Yes.
Okay. Did I verbally interfere?
Yes.
Did I physically interfere?
You kept getting closer to your friend, so that would be physically interfering.
Physically interfering. Okay. For your investigation against my friend.
Yes.
Did you assume he was doing anything unlawful?
No, he wasn't doing anything unlawful.
Okay. You just want to help out, which was.
Exactly. He was
Yeah.
highly intoxicated.
Okay. Do you recall me asking you anything when you first showed up on the scene?
I'm sorry.
Do you recall any questions that I had for you when you guys showed up on the scene?
I don't object, just hearsay.
Sustained.
Hearsay. Hmm. if you could give me your timeline. I mean, I could play the video, but give me your idea. How long was it from the point you showed up on the scene and then I was arrested? I'm sorry, detained.
Say maybe possibly 5 minutes or so.
5 minutes? If I told you it was under 40 seconds, would you believe me?
Yeah, but you want to know that. Take your word for it.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Did you assume that I was at that time when you showed up? Did you assume that I was up to a fight that you were dispatched for? Or did you clarify that that was something?
No.
You knew I wasn't in a fight. Okay. So, so basically what I have here really is, I've watched the video thousands of times, right? I get me and you at a disagreement, right? In your words, what would be the disagreement?
I'm trying to different. You're telling me I have him, I got him. That didn't seem to be the case. So if you had him, he wouldn't have been on ground drunk. So therefore, it's my duty as a peace officer to ensure that this man is safe. And
Because I wasn't doing it.
you were not.
That's what you're, okay. Who ordered the HVA ambulance for?
Objection, relevance.
Saying, what's the relevance of that?
Um, good question.
I know. Well, if you don't have an answer, objection sustained.
If you got some video, sir, I mean, they work in the call HVA.
Thank you. Speaking my language now. All right. Did I make you feel threatened in any way?
Did you make me feel threatened in any way? No, sir.
No. I didn't give you an aggressive vibe or anything.
You gave me the aggressive vibe when you tensed up, but initially,
Okay. What did you tell me before detaining me?
I told you to walk away several times.
Walk away.
To walk away.
That's would you call that or consider it a lawful command?
That was definitely a lawful order, yes.
Okay. Do you know under what law that would be?
I cannot say that off the top of my head, sorry.
Okay.
It is definitely a lawful command. You're interfering. I asked several times.
You know if it says like a certain distance?
If what says a certain distance?
The regulation on the lawful command.
What regulation are you talking about?
My safe distance from my public's
Okay.
private space.
Mr. Magoo, that's going to depend upon context.
Right.
It depends on what they're investigating. So what are you asking?
Right. At what distance would have been safe?
You could walk to the sidewalk, you just stay there. That's it. That's all. You didn't have to leave.
Man, that would have been so easy. That would have been so easy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Still trying to figure out this time though. I was first, right? There was no investigation. So at what point does investigating somebody else's drunkenness determine my arrest?
When I'm trying to assess a gentleman who's high intox and you're interfering with that, that's when that justifies that.
You're interfering with your, would you call it a civil act of checking on his welfare?
Oh,
Yes?
go ahead. You go ahead and answer.
Okay. So still no crime.
No,
You were just helping out.
Yes, it's not legal to be drunk.
Right.
Drunk and disorderly as you were. That's the problem.
Okay, I was disorderly.
Yes, you were definitely.
Okay, I was disordering your investigation into the civil matter related to someone else.
Oh, I'm sorry. Say it one more time.
You said I was disorderly.
Yes, you're from.
So in the process, I was, because it's under 40 seconds, right?
Okay.
So within 40 seconds, I didn't listen to your walk away command when you're trying to investigate someone else's intoxicity and welfare. God bless you.
Let's break this down professionally. Officers were dispatched for a fight. They determined the defendant was not involved in that fight. His friend was intoxicated, but not committing a crime. The defendant approached, questioned authority, and was told repeatedly to walk away. According to Sergeant Gibbs, failure to comply with that command, combined with tensing up during handcuffing, constituted interference and resistance. From the defense perspective, however, this was a civil welfare interaction that escalated within seconds, possibly under 40, without clear articulation of probable cause before detention. This case highlights a bigger issue: how quickly lawful commands can become criminal charges. It also underscores how critical timing, documentation, and clarity are when distinguishing detention from arrest. In court, those seconds matter. Those words matter. And that transition moment may ultimately determine credibility. Now we want to hear from you. Was this justified enforcement or an unnecessary escalation? If you found this breakdown insightful, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth courtroom analysis and jaw-dropping legal showdowns.